Okay. Uh, Today's lesson, we're going to talk a little bit about scaling and area and what happens to the area of a shape. Since this is a discussion on geometry, we need to realize that there's a difference between scale and area. And then we may say something is twice the size of it with reference to scale, but that doesn't pertain to the area. So, for example, when we look at our shapes here, our original and our scale copy, we see a scale copy or a scale factor of 2 because we're going from 1 unit to 2. But if we were to look at that internal area, we know that 2 times 2 is 4 square units, which we can see in there. And so we're seeing that area is a little bit different here. And you got to realize that when we start talking about some different problems that we've thrown at you in geometry that deal with area and mixing some scale factor. So let's look at the next slide here. All right. Again, let's take another square here, 1 unit by unit is the original, and we're going to 3 unit by 3 unit. Well, we know that 3 times 3 is 9 square units, but we have a scale factor of 3. And so we're going to realize that there's a difference correlation here. And you just need to be bearing that in mind. The difference between scale and area. Let's go on, look at slide 3. All right, just to take a different shape at you, let's look at it. Let's talk triangles. And remember, the area of a triangle is half the base times the height. So if we look at our original, 3 units by 6, half of 6 times 3 is 9 square units. If we use a scale factor of 2 here, right? The same, but we got 6 times 2 is 12. 3 times 2 is 6. So the scale factor is 2. But if we look at our area here, it went from 9 to 36. So again, the area is just like the first problem. It's times 4, right? So it's times 4 on area. For area. Oh wow. All right, still needed than some of you guys. Area. So 4 times. The area is going to be 4 times. So when you have a scale copy that's twice, area is going to be 4 times the size. Let's look at another one here. Pointer, boom. And next slide. Last slide here, 4. All right. Let me get my eraser out for this last slide here. And again, now I'm going to talk about going in the reverse direction here. And so for this one right here, what you see what I've done here is I've flipped them around. I made my larger one the original and the scale copy be the previous original one. And so we see what's happening here is we're going in reverse order. And so we have a scale here of times 1/2. Because 12 times 1/2 is 6. 6 times 1/2 is 3. Now, in terms of the area, though, our area is going to be down by a fourth. So previously we were multiplying by 4. Now we're dividing by 1. Multiplying by 1/4 or dividing by 4. So just bear that in mind when you look at some of the problems from today. And I hope this little lecture helps. All right, out here.